can figure out how it works together, then we are salvation of the entire planet. Man is a social being and is a product of whatever is happening around him. On the Gist on You and I Evergreen TV, we gist and discuss about social happening around the globe. Join me every week for an exciting episode of this program. It promises to be informative, exciting, and educative, and you're going to gain more and more from it. And you can also participate by dropping your comments on the channel. See you.
Let's talk about 2023. What is the party doing towards 2023 in the presidential level?
Well, Edo, Ondo are the preambles to 2023. If we take Edo and Ondo, which I'm almost sure is certain, that we shift the equation to 18 states against 17. Does that tell you something? Then we are moving towards taking it at the national in 2023.
Let's bring it down to Osun State.
Yeah.
Recently, there was a little misunderstanding, let me call misunderstanding, in the party in Osun State with the party chair and leader and the rest. So as a party elder, as an elder in the party, what were the steps taken by the party to prevent issue of one person having this faction and the rest in the state?
Well, it is said that when the cat is not around, the mice, they will do disco. It's unfortunate that the party had gone into that kind of situation where we've allowed the disagreements to fester. But ever since I joined back, it's a house I know too well. It's a place I know all the participants. I've been taking steps. In fact, I was mandated by the two factions to mediate and bring unity into the party. That is what I am on, that I'm doing right now. You will have seen that when you were coming, I was seeing of the party chairman and the secretary. It's all towards ensuring that peace reign in our party.
Thank you very much, sir. That's great. Sir, there's a slogan going on around now, not too young to rule or to lead.
Yes.
Do you believe in that ideology, considering the fact that this youth, they have no or little experience in politics?
Well, I'm told that it is the egg that becomes a cock. That if it has not been used for omelette. If there's any ritual that you conduct and you leave out the young ones, it won't be long before that ritual will perish. So it is, if you want continuity in service, good service to the community, you must allow the youth a place in the process. But nobody gives away power. In a situation where I think youths constitute about 52% of the population, why wouldn't they be united to ensure that they're part and parcel of governance? The problem is that to take one money back, to get the leadership and say, okay, go and take care of yourself, and they abandon their mission. The mission of being grounded in the process of politicking. That is one of the problems that the youth are facing. They need to be properly focused on what they want to do in politics and grow along with it.
Need to be focused.
Yeah, there's no distraction, be it monetary or otherwise.
But do they need to gain and learn from people that have been in politics, not just come in and say,
No. A child does not arrive and start doing 100 meters the same day. He must crawl, he must walk before he starts to run. Joining at an early stage, you will learn the process, how things are done. Oh, am I starting from the councillorship? You start by being member of a political party. The one that you think meets your aspiration. Being a member, doing the biddings of the party in line with the constitution of the party. And from there, you go. People will get to know you and your capability and where you can be properly utilized.
Thank you, sir. Let's move away from politics, because on Icon States we try to learn from the life in total of the person of the icon.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. Sir, you're from a very large family.
Yeah.
A very large family. Like when you were talking, you said father had 46 children.
No, 64.
64. Wow.
Biological and adopted.
64.
Yeah, altogether.
Wow. That's a very large one.
22 wives.
Family. 22 wives.
Yes.
And you being a prince.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't you uphold that? Being, you being a prince.
Yeah.
That's number one. And why didn't you have a very large family yourself?
In his own time, the demonstration of wealth is assessed by the number of wives you have and how large your family is. In his own time, nobody will give a wife to a lazy man. Nobody will give a wife to a jobless man. It is the hard-working man that everybody will want to give a daughter to as husband. And becoming a king, every community member will want to be associated with the royalty. So you find a situation where somebody will say, Kabiyesi, this is your wife. So, put her in the palace. If he sees anyone that he fancied in the town, who is this? All he needs to know that is none of his relation. Then it's okay, good for the Obatu. So, such was the case in his own time. Let me tell you one funny story. When the old man was old enough not to take any wife, somebody from the community gave him a wife. And he would not want to refuse such a honest, kind gesture. So he said, okay, the first son should add that one to his wife. The first son married from outside the community. The old man was not pleased with that. So he married another one from this community for him. So when they brought this one and asked him again, he said, no. He never wanted to. You made him to have to, so it's not interesting. Okay, the second son, you have a wife now. That one said, I'm still in school. After schooling, then that's the same brother that I say he joined the army with General Akinwade. He said, no, he's not interested in wife now that he's still in school, after school. So the old man said, okay, go and keep my wife for me. When I'm ready, I will take her for any of the sons. In the process, the old man died. Do you know that they had to come and take formal divorce? Yeah, she's already your husband. Only she has not packed it. So the family came and said, okay, that's all right. We agree to divorce settlement. That was the personality of Obas then. Not now that we take them to court every minute of the day.
Interesting. Sir, you being a prince,
Yeah.
and you have 4 daughters.
Yeah.
How can you, as a prince, how can you contribute to that? You know, as a prince, you have 4 daughters, and those are your children.
Yeah.
No son.
Yeah.
How are you comfortable with that, sir?
Only God make children. When I married my wife on the 1st of July 1978, after the ceremony, and we got to because we slept in my best man's house in Lagos. I was serving in Ibadan at that time when I went to marry in Lagos. The then Captain Mana, who was a senator of the Federal Republic. So we decided. That was the night I spoke to her. Now we are no more boyfriend and girlfriend. We are husband and wife. And there's needs to have an understanding as to how we want to proceed on this journey. And I told her, look, because of my own background where I've had instances where my mother will kneel down and the other will be raining abuses on her and she cannot look him in the face. That thing is in my skull. That when I'm ranting, please don't respond to me. I cannot get enough for more than 5 minutes. It's impossible. It has never happened. But within that 5 minutes, I cannot tell what will not happen. So I told her, please, just leave me. Let me run mad for the 5 minutes. She said, okay. Now, as at that time, the pay of a captain was good. The economic situation was fine. And we decided that day that we are going to have 4 kids. And we pray that God should give us children that will give us peace in our life. That was the prayer. So, we started to do. The first one, again. Second one, again. Third one, again. The fourth one, again.
And you were never concerned by it.
Where should I be? My wife was concerned. The same thing you are saying now. She said to me, that you are a prince. Your lineage can only be continued with a male child. Then I told her that if she ever tells me that she missed a period, she will deliver that child in her father's house. I told her, we prayed. We said God should give us children that will give us peace. I believe He has given me what I've requested for. And I think, to the glory of God, I gave testimony in the church to the faithfulness of the Almighty God. What was my testimony? Yes, I have 4 girls. when they were schooling, that was the period where we had incessant closing of universities. And I felt that these are girls. If they are boys, well, anytime they open university, they continue. But being girls, they cannot afford to waste time before proceeding to settle in their own homes. I decided that I will send them out to go and start their schooling. And when the first one was 10, I called her. I sat down and said, "Congratulations, you have beaten me to one record." She said, "Which record is that?" I said, "Yeah, you are 10 and you still have me and your mother. So you are beating that record." Because when I was 9, I never had a dad or a mom. So congratulations. Now, let me tell you. You had the unfortunate luck of being my first child. And what I'm telling you now is that if you had my type of experience any moment from now, the responsibility of looking after your siblings rests on you. If you think there's any family that will come to your aid, bloody wasting your time. So all I'm telling you, face your studies. Because if me and your mom were no more, it becomes your headache to look after your siblings. So that's the unfortunate responsibility you have for being my first child. So after their secondary school education, I sent them out. The first one went, and she behaved like mother hen. Got admission for the remaining 3. Mentor them through A levels, their university degrees, till all of them finished. She did not only do that, she saw them through their plan to settle in their whole homes. After the 4 of them were married and they all settled, that was when I went to give testimony in the church that the prayer I made on the 1st of July 1978, I can confirm that it was comprehensively answered by God. Because I never had any cause to say I have to run and check what is happening with them. Or, my wife, come and go and see. Never. Not one day. Not one day. And through Cranitor, they are all married to good Christians. So God has answered my request comprehensively. So it's so weird to play my life the way He has played it. That you say you want children, I will give you peace. Decide what, and they have given me peace. Because it would have been disastrous if I say I must have a boy and it becomes an armed robber. What will I say? Yeah. Or it becomes a banner child. So what I asked for, He gave me, so to Him be the glory. God.
Thank God. That's a great testimony.
Yeah.
And a lot of wisdom there. Thank you very much, sir. Sir, the last question on family. Yeah. You were in the military, and later you joined politics. That will take a lot of your time, and there will be a lot of traveling here and there. How were you able to manage family with your career and with with work?
When I was in the military, I was always on the move. Because this is a job I decided upon when I was 10 years old. So I faced the job seriously. Such that my family became second to my job. And as such, because of the seriousness that I put into the job, that has made it become inevitable for me to be on the move every time. If I'm not on courses, I am on operation. And that's why, of all the 4 children, only one was delivered when I was around. And that one I was around because my course in India was cancelled. Yes, that what made it possible, my 3rd child, for me to be around when she was delivered. If not, all of that, I'm on a course on operation.
So how were you able to manage with his family?
Well, I want to thank God for giving my wife the capacity. You know, I discovered that it was on my own missing rib that God gave me. She kept the home front perfectly by the grace of God anyway. And that's why I didn't. Because if it were not for the fact that it was my missing rib that I got, maybe it wouldn't have been as smooth as it is.
Did you see that before getting married to her? Did you see that before?
That's another story. You know, when I was a captain and I was trying to settle down, and I came across my wife. She's of the Majakodumi family. And I had a niece working with her in St. Nicholas Hospital. So when I saw her, I told my niece, oh, I like this lady. I said, Uncle, this one not be quick and start to. So your friend will not be. I said, no. Your uncle is trying to settle down. And we started a relationship. But I found out that she seems to be on the quiet side. And then I said, hey, this lady from this family living in Ikoyi, I hope this one is not pretending. That when I marry her, she will become the husband and me, the villager for Mokuku, will become the wife. That was my archaic thinking, the village boys thinking. And sincerely, that aspect made me decide that no, I don't want to go into trouble. And for no excuse, I ran away for 1 year. She has never introduced anybody to the family but me. So each time they ask, what of Ola? It's a soldier, has done on this. For 1 year she was telling us. And she was living with my own man's friend, the junior brother of her late father. And that is Dr. Moses Machakodumi, the former administrator of Western Nigeria at number 3 Kingsway Street. So one day, and one thing with me, I'm easily disturbed by my conscience. If I offend my child and I did not beg for forgiveness, if it takes me 2 weeks to beg, that's when I sleep. That's when I will sleep. So one day I sat in my office in Ibadan, and I was looking sober. A junior, one lieutenant came and said, "Sir, what's disturbing you? This is not your..." I said, "I've offended somebody for not just cause." And the boys, I think Lieutenant, he retired as a colonel, Lieutenant Wadia. He said, "Yes, the fellow is on phone." And I call. I picked my phone. I done my work. The moment she heard my voice, she dropped the phone, and I knew that she had started crying. After some time, too, I summoned courage, and I called again. She picked it. I said, "Look, all I want to tell you, I've offended you, and I just want to forgive you. No more, no more. That's all I need, so that my mind can be at peace." She said, "Why wouldn't she forgive me?" I'm the only one she has ever introduced to the family, and she has never introduced another family. "Can I see you? Can I come to see you?" So I went to Kingsway, number 3 Kingsway Road, before you. I met her. "I'm sorry. Is there any room for me again?" She said, "What do you mean by that? How could she have introduced anybody else? What have you been telling her?" I said, "Yeah, you are on course. You are outside." So that's okay. I think God has made a union from heaven. And that day we started planning our marriage, and on the 1st of July, 78, we got married. It was when we were trying to, she was being asked, "Who is this boy?" It's Oyinlola from... "Is this the same, is it the son of my friend Moses?" He said, "Yes." So...
That is a personal.
That could be serious past mind. But I told my wife, when I was a kid in the palace, in fact, all the pictures I had as a kid were snapped by Europeans. So anytime Baba is entertaining a visitor, we're always around. Then came this day. We were told that Baba's friend is coming, a doctor, coming to visit him. He drove in. And to our amazement, me and my junior brother, Toye, we saw a black man coming down. This is the doctor. Because we never believed that a black man would ever be the doctor. I said, that time, the only doctor we know, they are the white ones. So we were debating, maybe it was white, but too much sun has changed his color. So, and it was always entertained. An old man and he's going to get cola nut. So I told my wife, I said, look, good enough. We people should not ask for dowry. She said, why? I said, yes. My father had paid the dowry before he died. How? I said, each time doctor visited, they will either go with the cola nut or with turkey. So tell doctor. So she went and told Dr. Bachiko to me. I said, okay, she should go ask me. Was he not doing something for my dad before he parted with his cola and turkey? So that's how I got married to her. And I believe that it was union made by God himself. You know, that 1 year runaway journey, please. Somebody else will have taken her off me.
God kept out for you.
Hey, made it. There was a marriage made in heaven. So.
Wow, that's a great one. That's a great testimony. Thank you very much, sir, for your time. Thank you very much. But before we go, lastly, sir, it has been a very, very interesting journey. You telling us about your journey. Really been challenged. Sir, lastly, I would like to ask this last question. What kept you going in life? You know, facing all challenges right from when you were young, you became an orphan at a very early age. What kept you going in life to achieve all this?
My infinite believe in my Creator. I believe in God such that I don't move out of my house without reading the Bible on a daily basis. Every day of my life. And I pray before I leave. That is my strength. When I became a politician, people said, oh, you must have one Malamo to do this for you. To just say, Malam, I have been calling on him. There was an instance when I was running to become the governor in 2003. We mustered the delegates that will go and vote during the primaries. And one day, when we were lodging them in Omishore's compound, because he was a deputy governor then. But when he was arrested, I had to move them, all of them, down to my house here in Okupo. And I saw some of the leaders. They came in with one carton and one object wrapped in red cloth, soaked in oil. And I said, what is this? They say, Olugbo. I said, Olugbo. Are you going to do recording? Because boom, boom, I know it's for recording. They say, they must take oath. If not, they will take our money and go away with our money. I said, not for me. I haven't become an orphan at the age of 9. I went to school without seeing any Malam or Babalawo. I joined the army. I joined the army as a private soldier. I rose up to become, or I left the service as Brigadier General. Not that it was my will to leave, but Baba Obasanjo said, those of us that have tasted the forbidden fruit, that's government, we must check out. I was annoyed. I still had 5 years to go. In the process of serving, I became a governor, a military administrator of Lagos State. Why will it be now that I will be seeking extra help outside my Creator? I told them, please pack your Olugbo from my house. I don't want it. So I was rushing to Oshogbo for a meeting. As soon as I entered my car, they opened it. They want to line them up to be taking the oath. They didn't know that my wife was watching all the way through the window. So she just went out and said, look, this man said he does not want this thing. Please, let it be. They packed the Olugbo, packed the delegates to Oshogbo to go and do the oath taking. If you believe in your Creator and you cast your care unto Him, He will navigate your way in life. Let me tell you one thing that though I was bitter, very bitter, when Obasanjo retired me in 1999. Because, like I said, my family came second to that military work. And out of 76 of us that graduated from the Nigerian Defense Academy in 1971, only 2 of us were Brigadier General by the time I was being sent out. So, I've done 30 years. I have 5 years more to stay, to serve. So I decided, okay, instead of while my mates are adding more pills to their shoulder, let me go and read law. That's what sent me to Buckingham University, where I read law. While I was there, that was when my friends cajoled me to become a politician. I joined politics November 2001. And one thing led to the other. I became governor in May 2003. Now, see the work of God. If I was still in service, in the military service, my run-out date will have been September 2004. So how will I become governor by 2003? See the work of God. So I believe that if you put your trust in your Creator, you won't get it wrong. We have been told that before our parents met, he had molded what he wants to come out of there. And that's my belief. That he had done what he needed to use me for in this life. And every battle I won on my knees. On my knees in prayer to him. Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks so much.
Thank
It's
you
a
for
pleasure.
your time, sir. It has been a very wonderful time.
Thank you
sir.
too.
And
Thank you
lots to
too.
learn from you. Thank you very much, sir.
I
Pray
thank
for
you
more
very
grace
much.
and strength for you, sir. Thanks for your time.
And I pray for the UNI television to move from bands to greater bands.
Amen.
In the name of the Almighty.
Amen.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.